Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your July 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Pisces. I had already recorded like a whole video, and I watched it again, and I thought this really lacks cohesion. There was a couple of things that stumped me, and I hate editing, so I decided, okay, I'm going to go back. But I kind of already have an idea of what's going on for you in July anyways. And I did lay out another spread. I had to stop my computer, so I've already laid it out, but I did shuffle, I promise. And I am back using the Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Puy-Moon-Law. A couple updates. I'm not sure when I'm going to be getting the sex and relationships videos out. Hopefully maybe by August, but I don't want to, over-promise and under-deliver for those. So you're going to have to stay tuned and wait and see what comes up there, okay? And I'm going to post it on my YouTube channel, don't you worry, when I go to publish those. So the other thing too is I have decided to offer couples sessions. So if you and your partner want to do a couples session, it is $75 per hour, just like my regular individual sessions. And I am doing individual sessions for people. It is $75 an hour. I don't do recorded sessions, and I don't do half-hour sessions. I do payment plans though. So if it's in your budget to do a payment plan, that's okay for select individuals. But most people, I don't recommend doing payment plans because I don't want anybody to go into debt. So it's not really going to help you if that happens. So my suggestion would be to wait until you can afford it before you do the session. But in general, I feel like people get a lot out of the hour session. I never go under an hour. Most of my clients average about 90 minutes, up to 2 hours sometimes. The longest session I've had, I think, is 4 hours. So these sessions can go on for a long time. One question usually leads to another question. That's why. So, and I talk a lot. As you guys probably know, you can tell from my videos, this is not like I'm at 2 minutes and we haven't even gotten to the reading. So, so that's the deal. But yeah, I think that's the update, and you can find out my schedule and more about how to make a payment on the About section on my YouTube channel. So there's that, and thank you so much for messaging me and liking and sharing all my videos. I appreciate it so much. So anyways, I laid out this spread. So let's talk about what's going on for you for the month of July 2015 for everybody with their sun and sun or moon in Pisces. You've got some stuff, big stuff kind of happening early July, okay? Could have even happened at the end of June. I am recording this at the end of June, so stuff may have happened at the end of June. But going into July, a lot of you are getting a divorce or separating or taking some kind of legal action or breaking up with someone, because you have the Tower in the recent past, in the position of the recent past, and you have the Justice card crossing you. So in the beginning of July, I feel like you're going to be taking some kind of legal action. You're going to maybe be filing some paperwork, talking to a lawyer. For the Tower and the Justice to come together, to me that equals divorce. That equals some kind of lawsuit or some kind of thing that you got going. It's interesting because the Justice card is also about making a good decision making. So take heart in the sense that I feel like for you, if you are going through a breakup or divorce, this is actually a good thing, and that it will turn out to be good in your favor to do this in the long term, okay? Even though it kind of sucks right now, it's probably sucking real bad the beginning of July because you're going through this. This is not fun for anybody. You also have the Devil crowning you, and that's, this is a cord of attachment problem. As well as a marriage that's suffocating or that's restrictive or that's, you feel like you or your partner is the devil, you know, which is really bad. It feels like maybe you or your partner is, you know, not good for you anymore, basically, not good for you. And it's time to break free from them. It's time to, you know, to break free. Some of you are kind of struggling with some kind of temptation issues. I feel like this is going to pass, you know, this whole thing with the marriage or you know, partnership of some kind, girlfriend or boyfriend situation. I feel like this is leading you to need to break free from the relationship, and to the tower is letting go of the old, embracing the new. Okay, and the devil is feeling like you're in a partnership or relationship that you can't get out of. But the thing is, the Justice card coming in here says, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You've made a decision, or you're just trying to make the decision. Do I stay? Do I go? And with the devil there, I would say go. Because if the devil's temptation at all, or if there's addiction problems at all, or if there's a person that is, you know, got too much power over you, if there's power struggles, it's going to really behoove you, and I don't really like that word, behoove you, to get out of it. You know, it's easier said than done, but necessary, I feel like, for you, Pisces. Okay, some of you are just breaking up. Some of you are breaking up, but I feel like it's more complicated for a lot of you. For a lot of you, it's more about there's somebody that you know, is in the driver's seat in your relationship, and you're taking the backseat approach, and you kind of need to climb in the driver's seat and say, "Up, I'm taking control of this ship," and you'd be like Captain Hook on the Jolly Roger. That's from Once Upon a Time. You know, I had a long time crush on Colin O'Donoghue, as everybody knows. But then again, I'm a sucker for dark-haired guys. What can I say? Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, speaking of dark-haired guys, you, at the center of everything, you or, you know, Pisces ladies, this could be your man here in the center of everything. I feel like this is Pisces guys, though. This is a Piscean guy who is kind of, you know, overwhelmed emotionally, but what Pisces isn't overwhelmed emotionally, you know? This is also following your heart, riding out the waves of emotion, riding things out to see how they play out regardless. This is also love triangles. Some of you are, you know, there's been maybe issues with love triangles where there's more than one person in your relationship. Whether your partner's cheating or you've thought about cheating, it's really, you've got the devil crowning you. So you may not have cheated at all. It just may be the temptation to cheat, or it may just be the relationship that you have with your current partner is like emotionally unfulfilling. You know, the Knight of Cups is, to me, always looking for an emotional connection, okay? And this is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Libra male, okay? So Pisces females, if this is your partner, if this is a guy that you like, okay, in some way, you're taking a bird's eye view, and they're the one that's in the driver's seat, and you're the one that feels stuck and trapped, and just like you can't, you know, get out of it, okay? And you need to really take more control in your relationship, because it's not a good, what's going on right now in your relationship isn't healthy, okay? It's not healthy at all, okay? But, okay, so ladies, remember, the Knight of Cups is looking for an emotional connection. Usually the Knight of Cups has a difficult time. It's going to sound strange. I feel like water sign males are a little bit, like, emotionally repressed in some way. It's like they have so much emotion, and they have so much, like, they feel so much, and they're like natural empaths. But the problem is that, like, when it comes to relationships. They actually make poor decisions, and because they've kind of shut down emotionally, they maybe have a difficult time connecting with their partner on an emotional level, so they can come off as actually being cold in relationships at some point. You've heard of cold fish before. It's not always the case, but I feel like water sign guys are prone to having multiple women because they're looking for something specific. They're looking to feel something, to have that, I'm getting tingles, like that connection to somebody else. And it's hard for them to let their guard down, especially, I feel like especially Pisces and Cancer, okay? Scorpio, not as much, because Scorpio, like needs to like merge with other people. I mean, they're really just sexual creatures. So they don't really they have a tough skin, but they need to merge more than anything. They just need to fuck like crazy, like rabbits basically, and get it on. And so there's not as much of a wall there, okay? But like Pisces don't have a skin, thick skin. So it's like they're vulnerable. So it's like they may tend to either build up a wall so you can't get through. You never know what they're thinking. There's a lot of secrets, a lot of things going on beneath the surface. And Cancer men too can be very numb to their own emotions and other people's emotions because they've shut it down. Society's told them, guys can't have feelings, or they're not supposed to be emotional or whatever, and maybe it was handed down from their parents or their dad, maybe your dad, Pisces, wasn't like an emotional guy, and you're like an emotional guy, and so you're kind of numb and you're looking for a special feeling. You're looking to feel something, and it's hard for you to, even if you did feel it, it's hard for you to act on it because you're not sure what love is, okay? You're not sure what it is specifically you're looking for. You know it exists, but it's sort of like specifically, you can't really describe the feeling. It's like hard to describe love, The way I describe it is kind of interesting. I've been talking about this a lot lately with my clients, but like I got like a bunch of roses the other day, and like I opened them up, and like when I did that, it was like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm psychic and I'm very sensitive, but I could feel like love. Like it's hard to explain, but the feeling of love, okay? And I just started to go like, I started to like shake, and it was like a really cool feeling. It was really, really cool. It's kind of a rare feeling. It's not something that I feel like really, there's not a lot of it out there. I feel like there's not a lot of it out there. So it's this very specific type of feeling, like that you're looking for, and it's very difficult to find. It's very, very difficult because in the end, there's just a total lack of love, actual real love in the world. So, and the thing is even if you did find it, you might not know what to do with it, and you might not act on it because a lot of water sign guys are a little bit more passive. Okay, you're more passive. You're more receptive in some ways. So you're waiting. You may wait for it to kind of come to you. So that's what's kind of going on. Now you also have the Emperor as the foundation, which is fate playing a role in your life. Or it could be a Taurus. This could be a Taurus-Pisces combination of some kind. But I think of it as being fate happening kind of in the distant past, where things were fated, where it may have been difficult at times to maybe get ahead in your career or in your relationships, because it's sort of like you're fated to either be with someone or meet someone or have a specific job or learn a specific lesson or have a certain experience, okay? That's fate. And timing, things don't necessarily go the way you want when there's fate involved, okay? It's really tough. It's really tough. It's like literally a fish going upstream. You know, you're trying to get somewhere, but it's very challenging. That's fate. And for that to be the foundation, I could easily say that it's fated for you to get to separate, to have this breakup with whoever, or divorce with whoever, separation. It's fated for you to experience this. And to experience, especially with the devil, temptation. It's about overcoming temptation and not giving into it, and making a good decision. Because the foundation card colors the entire spread, it's almost like it's fated for those things to happen, but it's also fated that you meet this Queen of Pentacles person, okay? And this is a Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Cancer, Taurus, female. Okay, I think I mentioned all of them. The ones that I think that usually she shows up. Typically, the Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign female. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But I see her as being very nurturing. And Aquariuses can be very nurturing. Cancers can be very nurturing. Sagittarius as well, very mothery. This is someone who can indicate a very prosperous female, or somebody who's a career woman who is good with money. She is kind of, you might say the words living large are coming to me, but it may just be she's very in tune with nature. She's really good with animals. She loves to be outside. She's very giving. She's very loving. This is prosperity, happiness, and pregnancy. This is like one of the pregnancy cards. So, Pisces guys, if you've met someone or you're meeting someone, this is the card in the immediate future. You may have already met this person. It depends on when you watch this video, okay? You may have already met this person by the time you watch this video. But this is someone, and this may not be like a love interest, although I feel very strongly that it is, because this is I feel like this is new energy. We've got the out with the old, with the Tower, and then we have this new energy. And this is someone who is like the Mrs. Right, is like your Mrs. Right. And so you'll know, like if you've met her or you're going to meet her, you'll know who she is. Like it'll be like click, you know. The only thing is that you might not know really what to make of her. You know, she may be kind of almost like, I want to say, like a magical, mystical creature to you. Like, they're just showing me, like, I'm looking at the unicorn. You're riding a unicorn. You may be, I feel like the combination of you two is very magical, mystical. There's something about it. It is just magical. And you have great, I would say, I'm going to say you have great chemistry, because you have the Ten of Cups, which is the sex card coming in from the outside. So I also say this is chemistry. This is love, romance, bliss, and happiness. I also call it the whole ball of wax, okay? It's like the whole shebang in a relationship. It's like everything you could possibly want, okay? So at the very least, I'd say, Pisces, you have the hots for someone. I feel like it's lining up where you've got the Knight of Cups lined up with the Queen of Pentacles lined up with the Ten of Cups, okay? So there's something going on here. I'm going to show you them together. It could also be with another person entirely, but I feel like this is lining up a certain way. So the Knight of Cups here, Queen of Pentacles here, and Ten of Cups here. Really strong energy. Really cool. Really, really cool. For those of you Pisces females, this also may be someone in your life that's not, I don't feel like this is necessarily you, okay? I feel like this is more you, okay? Kind of getting it on, okay? This other Queen of Pentacles may be someone in your life that is either related to you, or it just may be like a turn in the sense of your finances, or it may be the desire for pregnancy, or it may be you being in, you know, a place of abundance, being in that I am abundance, like I am abundance consciousness, basically. So yeah, so we have that, and we also have in the position of your emotions, it's very interesting. You have a deceased loved one who's around you in spirit, okay? This is also God is looking out for you. So spirituality and I'd say faith and is very strong for you. I'm just going to say it's very strong for you. So you may be a very spiritual person. Some of you I feel like are very religious, but you're open to other things. You might not be religious in like the technical sense, but you believe in God and you strongly believe in heaven and the angels. And this is also the angels looking out for you. So if you've been in a place emotionally where you've been feeling, you know, especially because of this tower situation, you know, not necessarily like yourself, low, feeling kind of down in the dumps, maybe depressed, you know, this is the King of Swords. This is God looking out for you in an emotional sense and saying, hey, you know, don't stay down. It reminds me of like my grandpa, like if I'm crying and I'm upset, he's around me in spirit. I know he's around me in spirit. And I know he's always handing me a handkerchief and like patting my head. And like, it's just like, I know he always is, you know? And it's making me smile because I know he's around. And I'm sorry, it's sort of gonna make me cry. It's you know, just a sense of love from, you know, a deceased loved one, and someone who doesn't want you to be upset, you know, and, you know, making sure that you're okay and trying to lift your spirits through a tough time. And just know that you're not alone at all, because this deceased loved one is around you and sends you love. So this is usually a father figure of some sort. This could be your dad. This could be, you know, like my grandpa. I usually think of my grandpa. This could be a maternal grandpa or paternal grandpa, but the first one that came to my mind was maternal grandpa. Someone that maybe you loved as a child, I mean, who loved you very much when you were a child, for those of you who are a little bit older. But yeah, I mean, it's very, to me, it was very strong feeling that they're looking out for you and not for you to become really upset by everything that's going on and to feel like you're not, you know, don't feel like you're alone in any way. Basically, that's the message. So where was I going with this? So yeah, so okay, so in the position of your attitude, you know, we've got this social card. Now, I'm beginning to think this is more of a dating card. Normally, I think of it as like a girlfriend time card, where it's like, you know, I used to call this the Sex and the City card, where it's like you going out, for especially for Pisces females, you going out with girlfriends. Although guys can have girlfriends too, you know, just as friends. So, you know, this is being social, going out, having fun. This is maybe what you need to do. This is going into the future. Okay, so this is in the future here. This is not a card about necessarily feeling like doing that right now. Now it's sort of like focusing on freeing yourself of, and I'm getting a strong tingle on this, freeing yourself of a relationship that is no longer working. Basically, that's the main energy of like the now. Okay, in the beginning of July, that's the feeling. Okay, that, you know, you kind of need to work on getting out of that. But later, towards the end of July, I feel like it's going to be more fun time. You know, you may go out more, you need to be more social, and you need to have more friends, basically. Don't isolate, okay, later in July. And the outcome is the Four of Wands, which I see it as one of the new dating cards or romance cards. This is also family time. This is also summertime, fun, joy. This is the joy card, okay? Because I see these like antelopes as they're leaping. You can see they're leaping over this little, I don't know, tree thing and root. And yeah, so they're leaping for joy. I mean, this is just literally leaping for joy. Some of you are going to be... This is making me giggle for some reason. I don't know why. My guy just said, like in the throes of love or in the throes of passion. It sounds ridiculous. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's making me giggle. And you may be laughing too. I don't know. This may seem far-fetched to you in some way. But it's sort of just like you're going to be feeling like that kind of giggly feeling. Maybe I'm just laughing because you're going to be feeling that. You're going to be feeling really giggly and happy and joyful. And for those of you who have kids, this is having fun with your kids. This can also indicate a new child coming in at some point. I see it more as new romance. But the Queen of Pentacles is also a card of pregnancy, so you got to watch out in July who you sleep with and breaking out the boxes of condoms, okay? Because this is the card following the Queen of Pentacles. So if you're not looking for baby, number 10 or whatever you've got going on over there, you got to glove up, basically. So I don't know why I'm giggling so much. This is making me laugh. Yeah. So you've got this. So you got like really like an amazing July. Like this, I feel like the second half of July, or even like the 3 out of 4 weeks of July are actually going to be really great for you. I'm excited for you, Pisces. This is really good. You've got all 4 yeses and good things coming in for you. Like good emotions, good sex, fun times, good family time. And, to me, the Queen of Pentacles kind of fits right in here because the Queen of Pentacles is like love and abundance and prosperity and happiness. And that's kind of what you've got. You've got love and abundance, prosperity, and happiness. So you've got it all really going on for you in July. It definitely is fated for you to have these experiences. So be careful about working your will or controlling things in any way. And I don't see Pisces as being controlling, but if there's any tendencies to be controlling, you might have strong Capricorn in your chart or another fixed sign in your chart that doesn't really want to let go. Let go of the old, because what's coming in and the fact that you're allowing this is all really good to come in is something really, really great. Okay. Really, really, really great. You don't want to miss it. It's like a show you don't want to miss. It's like you want to show up for it and be open to it. And I feel like you are. So that's really good. There's going to be I'm getting the word like benefits or like revenue, like even new revenue coming in. So if you are you're a single Pisces, male or female, you may be getting like a bump in a boost in your career. Once all this stuff kind of happens, it's like it's good. You're going to reap the rewards of all of this prosperity through all this new stuff coming in, and it's going to change things in the sense that it's going to give you like a whole new foundation. Like instead of it being the fated foundation, which is kind of a rocky foundation to have, where the fate is saying, you know, this is what you got to do, and you're like, no, fuck that, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to take the left turn, and fate says, no, you got to take the right turn, and you're like, where the fuck am I, kind of thing. The universe is saying you're going to have some kind of elevation in status, okay, where through, you know, your own hard work, though, you're going to get recognized, because you got I flipped another card. Once you overcome the fate issue, you got this card, which is the victory card, which is climbing a mountain, getting to like a pinnacle point and being very successful. This is one of the victory cards. Very successful, you know, just getting really appreciated for your hard work. And this is promotion. This is a new job for some people. So I would see this as being a really positive thing for those of you looking for work. Really positive month of July, basically. Which I'm happy to report, because Pisces needs it. I feel like a lot of times Pisces has a tendency to wallow in kind of a depressed state, and they need a little zip sometimes. Sometimes they just need a little, I don't know why I want to say this, kick in the ass, you know? But not like in a mean way, but like in a positive way, kick in the ass in the right direction. So yeah, so that's kind of how I feel. This may be also Pisces females, you meeting a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn male, okay? Usually it's just a Virgo. I see it as being a Virgo. Pisces, you may be the Virgo man who might have like a Virgo ascendant or moon or something, or strong Virgo in his chart, okay? So that may be just like an aspect, that may be one thing that's going on in July for you. And this may not come in July. This promotion may come in August, but it's soon. I feel like it's very soon. It's not going to take that much time. I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like almost like you're going to like increase, if you have any property, I feel like you're going to increase your property. You may buy some property in the end. You know, I'm just like seeing like acres, like acreage. Some of you who are living in the city may move to the country. Some of you are in the country may move to the city. But I feel like there's a lot of prosperity here. So this is where I feel like you're going to really increase in prosperity and wealth in the next couple of months for sure. So because the Ten of Cups is also prosperity too, and financial gain, not just the sex card. Although, you know, I see it as being the sex card because they're not wearing any clothes. I mean, they're wearing very little clothes. So, I'll give you a little wink there, Pisces. You go for it. So, that's all that I really have for you guys. Really positive month. You know, stay tuned. I'm going to be back for mid-July videos, and feel free to email me if you'd like a private reading. And thanks so much for liking and Google Plusing and all that. You guys are awesome. So I'm going to send you big hugs, big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.